Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage hidden deep within the whispering forest, there lived a kind and gentle mother goat with her 7 little ones. Every morning, their laughter echoed through the trees as they danced in the sunlight and sang sweet songs that filled the woods with joy. The children were so small and adorable that they looked like tiny living toys, and their mother loved them more than anything in the world. Above all, she guarded them fiercely from the dangers that lurked in the shadows of the forest. One golden morning, as the sun peeked through the trees, Mother Goat called her little ones close. "My dear children, I must go into the forest to find food. While I'm gone, lock the door and do not open it for anyone. But remember this, his voice is rough and deep." The little goats nodded eagerly. "Don't worry, Mother," they promised. "We will stay safe. You can count on us." Mother Goat kissed each one on the forehead and disappeared into the forest while the children waved and called, "Come back soon, Mama." But danger was already watching. From behind the bushes, the wicked wolf had seen everything, and the moment Mother Goat vanished among the trees, he crept toward the cottage and knocked firmly at the door. "Little ones," he growled, "open up. It's your mother. I've brought you food." The 7 little goats froze at the sound of his deep, frightening voice. "You're not our mother," they cried. "Her voice is soft and sweet. You are the wolf." Furious, the wolf stormed away, his first trick ruined. Still, he refused to give up, determined to fool them. He hurried to a village shop and swallowed a piece of chalk to soften his voice. Returning to the cottage, he knocked again and said sweetly, "My dear children, open the door. It's your mother, and I've brought food from the forest." The goats hesitated, but one whispered, "Wait, let us check her feet first." They peeked beneath the door and gasped when they saw black paws. "No," they shouted. The wolf growled in frustration and fled once more. The wolf went to a bakery and lied, "I hurt my paws. Please give me some flour to heal them." He rolled his black feet in white flour until they looked just like Mother Goat's. Then he returned to the cottage for the 3rd time and knocked again. "My sweet children," he said softly, "open the door. It is your mother, and I have brought you food. Show us your feet first," the goats demanded. The wolf stretched out his flour-dusted paws beneath the door. They looked white, and the little goats sighed with relief. Believing it was truly their mother, they opened the door only for the wolf to leap inside with a terrible roar. The cottage filled with chaos and fear as the goats scattered to hide. One ran beneath the desk, another slipped under the bed, one climbed into the chimney, one dashed into the kitchen, another squeezed into the closet, one hid behind the curtain, and the youngest crawled deep inside the grandfather clock. But the wolf was relentless. One by one, he found and swallowed 6 of the little goats whole. Only the youngest, trembling inside the clock, escaped. When the wolf could eat no more, he chuckled, patted his swollen belly, and lumbered into a meadow. There, beneath a shady tree, he lay down and fell into a deep, snoring sleep. Later that day, Mother Goat returned, her basket full of food and her heart full of love. But the moment she reached the cottage, she stopped in horror. The door was wide open, chairs were overturned, curtains were torn, and silence filled the air. Her heart pounded as she cried, "My children, where are you?" At first, there was no answer until a faint voice came from inside the grandfather clock. "Mother, I'm here." I hid inside. The youngest goat leapt into her arms, sobbing, and told her everything that had happened. Tears filled Mother Goat's eyes. But then she noticed something strange. In the distance, the wolf lay asleep beneath a tree, and his belly was moving. Could it be? She whispered, "Are my children still alive inside?" Without wasting a moment, she told her youngest to fetch scissors, a needle, and thread while she gathered several heavy stones. Quietly, they crept to the sleeping wolf, and with gentle but steady hands, Mother Goat cut open his belly. To her great joy, one by one, her 6 little goats jumped out alive and unharmed. They cried, laughed, and hugged their mother tightly, grateful to be safe again. Before the wolf could awaken, they filled his stomach with heavy stones and stitched it neatly shut. When the wolf finally woke, his belly felt heavier than ever. Groaning, he muttered, "What a feast! I must have overeaten." Feeling thirsty, he dragged himself to the river for a drink, but as he bent down, the weight of the stones pulled him forward. With a mighty splash, the wolf fell into the water and drowned. The forest grew peaceful once more. Overjoyed, Mother Goat and her 7 little ones danced hand in hand beneath the golden sunlight, their laughter filling the air again. From that day forward, they lived in peace, love, and happiness in their cozy woodland home. And so, fairy tales remind us that every choice creates magic. What if Snow White had never bitten the poison apple, or Cinderella had never left her slipper behind, or Hansel and Gretel had never entered the gingerbread house? Without these moments, enchanted stories would not exist. Fairy tales take us to worlds where courage defeats fear, kindness triumphs over cruelty, and love always finds its way home. Sometimes they make us laugh, sometimes they make us cry, but they always leave us wiser, reminding us of what truly matters most: family, love, and the courage to do what is right.